another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Huard here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it.
I barely ever
It's a game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field,
better.
and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Random wreck. I posted a video that was like 5 minutes long. Or no, yeah. I got on offense and he didn't even. Or I picked him off and I ran it 3 times at the middle for 25 yards apiece and he quit.
He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
I hand clip it.
4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They go again with Taylor. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Bet.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. Buying some time right. Waller with the catch. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Let's go, Lamar!
There gets him across the 45 before he goes out. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I can't run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of DNs do in this league.
Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything.
Lamar Jackson is down.
Timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Jackson now on 3rd. Buying some time left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Headed out right. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. So 1st down from the 41. Starting this drive with a design run. And he gets 6 following that penalty to bring up 2nd down and 9 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start with 2nd and 6.
I want to fart and be caught. That sounds good. You hear what it says? It's like the slightest sounds, you cough, you do anything, the game recognizes as you as it you're making a scream. So you're saying it's like you fart, you're dead. you literally can't fart at all in that game.
Sticking to the air here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Working quickly here.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 16.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal. Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Trap 50, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Throwing from the gun. He's got it.
And he didn't.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry up. Need everyone back to the line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
70 Lions.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
79 Broncos. Let go.
They'll throw for it.
Oh my!
That's a layup for it, but touchdown! The Vikings get some late points and the lead. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Dodges another stop. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On the run, deep down the left. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Hey, Alphas, run!
Jackson trying to sneak it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
Lamar Jackson
That push
touchdown.
splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7.
Lamar Jackson a touchdown.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
18, Rodler, 8, 77.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He dodged the tackle. Has room down the left sideline. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Look at this first play, and he's going for it. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready. Viking 8, Warrior 70. Ready.
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. 19, target, go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Cut out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go. 68. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Dump off to his fullback.
Fumble the ball.
This is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check go.
Trying to get it on the keeper.
And I stopped him. Big
Seizing
stop.
the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. 1st and 10 from the 43. Now it's Lamar. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Now Jackson on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a
Second
dog's
run.
a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
Second down carry for Taylor. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Steelers first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Taylor again. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
This one's caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points.
Whoa.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
It's going to stop.
Going right down the middle. And the Steelers
I
tie
gotta
things
stop.
up at
I just
14.
need-
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's
How you
over
doing?
the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our
You there?
35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Cowboy 80.
Now here he goes on the boot. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Hand off to the up end. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
He's going to throw this one.
That was a
Completed
fuck.
over the middle. And they bring him down.
That was another
after the
pick.
ball reaches the 26. That's a pickup of 9. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
At the 26-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings in range for a game-winning score. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
18.
And send a receiver left. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
With that play clock getting perilously close to zero, Kevin O'Connell calls for a timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Warrior 70.
Setting up to pass. Looking to his fullback now. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Cowboy 8, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He takes off with it. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner
Ellis.
and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80. No, no.
Fullback trying to power it across.
Don.
Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be
I don't know.
I don't know what you go
I really
to,
don't
man.
talk to him. It just works. We just all kind of grew up and
Trying to get it forward.
just don't talk to each other anymore. I try.
Big play coming
I try.
up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
I've said what's up and he just don't message back. Hello. It's like Darren. I try. And then Michaela, the one I talk to the most, honestly. It's crazy.
Ready.
It's a designed run for it. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.